So I've heard a lot of analogies on the internet from Mormons about when they get questions from investigators. They'll say, you don't want to go to a Ford dealer when you're ready to buy a Chevy. I say, why not? Why wouldn't you want to go to a Ford dealer and figure out what the Ford has, figure out what the Dodge has, figure out what the BMW has when you're going to buy a car? Why would you only go to the Chevy dealer when you're ready to buy a Chevy car? Wouldn't you want to also go to Carfax? Wouldn't you want to also go to the BBB, see what the dealer's up to? Why would you go to only a salesman whose only goal is to sell you a car? Why trust them? I mean, they're making money if you buy their car, but they're not making money if you go over to the Ford dealer down the street. So of course you want to go check out the Ford dealer. He's going to give you a sales pitch. He's going to be biased, but you're going to figure out what you want to compare these things to. You're not going to have one source of information. You're going to have multiple sources. So the Ford dealer is going to tell you, hey, this car we've got compared to that, Chevy Malibu, this thing has a 16 valve dual overhead cams, whereas the Chevy has only 8 valves, a single overhead cam, vice versa. And then maybe he's lying, so you want to go to Carfax, you want to check that out, but you're not just going to go to one source. That would be ridiculous. And I'm not pretending that I know a lot about cars, but I'm just saying, for anything, for buying a computer, you want an AMD or do you want a Pentium processor? Do you want an Acer? Do you want a Dell? There's a lot of things to consider. Are they made in America? Are they made in Japan? Are they made in China in a sweatshop? What are you getting? What are you getting for your money? If you're going to be paying a church 10% of your tithes for the rest of your life and giving them your soul for eternity, you're going to want to know what you're signing up for. So don't just rely on one source. Don't shut yourself off from the world. If you're a Mormon now and you have questions about your church, don't be afraid to go ask another church. And don't ask your bishop if it's okay. He's going to say no. Trust me, I've been there. He's going to say, pray about it. Read the Book of Mormon. Go to God in prayer. That's great too, absolutely. But I'm just saying, if you want to know more about the rest of the world, instead of just being confined into your little bubble that you've been in your whole life, I say go check it out. Go check out the rest of the world. There's a lot more out there besides Mormonism. And if you're considering Mormonism, if you've not signed up already, don't just take their word for it. Don't let the missionaries come over, give you their spiel over and over and over, and then sign up for the duration without any other investigation. I say go investigate. Go figure it out for yourself. Even if you're considering atheism or whatever, whatever it is that you're committing your life to, don't trap yourself. Don't back yourself into a corner. My videos have been made because I'm a former Mormon. I find myself something like Carfax for a car. I show you what I have found myself from my former religion, from the religion of my father and his father, and his father for that matter. I'm trying to show you what I have found from my perspective. Now I'm not saying it's gospel truth, it's what I know to be truth, but I may be wrong. Maybe I have misinformation. Don't take my word for it either. Go out and check the other religions, check the other the other issues on the topic. Check religionstolerance.org. Check all the different places that you can for historical religious history before you make your mind up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying take my word for it. I'm not trying to sign you up for a religion. I don't even have a religion. I'm not trying to sign you up as a Baptist or a Methodist. I don't go to any church. I've got membership anywhere. I believe in Jesus. That's what my thing is. It's only Jesus for me. It's not a religion. So take it or leave it, but that's where I come from.